This is Season 2 of the Off-Grid Wilderness Trapline series. It documents a full trapping season from our off-grid cabin in northern Maine. This documentary series is for educational purposes only. Tune in every night for new episodes from Season 2, The Trapline.
Okay, we're back on the trap line. We're in there. We are in there. Got about a half dozen traps over here, and we're gonna pick them up today. We're just it's time to pick these up. We've done really well on these this year. Gonna try to leave some fur and get these picked up. Now, these 6 today, expectations are pretty low for today. I doubt we'll pull any fur, but you never know. We got live traps out there, we could, and there's always animals moving through. Yeah, we got activity. We do have activity, guys. This one's been a good one this year. Martin, nice. Nice pale one. Awesome. Very good. All right, since we're picking up, I'm gonna take that out back of the truck. So that way I can carry everything in one hand, I hope, on this side, and I'll take my long range call back. Beauty of a Martin. Nice pale one. Alrighty, nice. It's not frozen in, but it's frozen. That's the nice thing about dyeing your traps or painting them. A lot of guys paint them. I've never painted my conibears, but a lot of guys do. And it just makes it so the fur doesn't stick to the trap. All right. Wow, what a beauty. Super pale. Big one. Big male. Orange throat patch. Wow, wicked pale. Wow, nice one. So this is the second year that I've trapped this area. I did really well last year early, and really well this year early, and I've never left a trap for the later part of the season or December or anything. So we've never hit a fisher over here, and it could be because we pull out of here a little bit too early, or it could be there just aren't fisher running over here. I don't know. All part of the learning process, I guess. But we got a set right here on a leaning pole, and right from here it's looking like nothing. So I think we popped one here already this year. Yeah, we did. So nothing today. We'll pick that up and get it in the truck. Nothing. 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 All right, I think this one and one other cleans up this road system. And then we got like a wayward one that Donnie wanted to throw in on the way home. So 3 more traps to pick up. 2 on this system. So far we've hit 4 martin on this road system, which is right in line with where I wanted to be. I got to look at my numbers from last year. I want to say we hit 5 on this road system last year, and we set it up a little harder last year than we did this year. This year we designated, nothing here. This year we designated, I'll have to count, but I think 6 boxes to it. Yeah, looking at my notes, we're at 5 on this road system this year, and that's as many as we got on this road system last year. We had 2 extra traps on this last year, so we're a little bit more efficient this year, kind of picking the spots a little bit better. I only trapped 2 of the same spots that I did last year, and one of them hit, one of them actually didn't, and then the other spots on this road system were all new locations. Now it's probably the same martin, you know, you're only talking however many miles this is, so they're going to travel that, whether you catch them, you know, 100 yards this way or 100 yards that way doesn't really make a difference. It's just where I wanted to put sets and in relation to where other sets were and different types of growth and stuff I wanted to try, you know, basically trapping. So we have 1 more to pick up on this road system, and then 1 just that wayward one that Donnie threw in on the way out of town, that on the way back to camp, that's just kind of sitting out there on its own. That we've only checked that one once. This will be second check on that because it's a fairly new set. All right, this was Donnie's set that he just kind of threw in, and he popped a martin here last check. Looking like nothing this time. Okay guys, okay, we've changed locations. Oh, let me look at these tracks. Rabbit. We've changed locations, and we're at a trap where we made a catch last time, and then it looked like maybe another martin came in and cleaned out the bait after we made the catch. So I set up a trail cam. I'm bringing in a card. That's how confident I am. We'll see if we had any activity and if we caught it on the camera. We have activity. We definitely have activity. And here's my trail camera. Let's check on the camera first. This says we got 5. I don't see anything. Oh, there we go. What is it? Looks like a martin. Sweet. Oh, he went in. All right, cool. We got some footage. All right, so I'm going to take that card, swap it out with my blank card, and hopefully we got a martin in the box. I'm thinking on those other catches where I had trail cameras that missed the activity, I'm thinking I was just a little bit too... Drop that card. All right, we're just going to reset that. I don't care if it catches me getting this martin out. Yeah, so I'm thinking the other ones that didn't catch the activity were just a little too far away, but let's see what we got here. Got a Belisle. Martin, Connie pan, great big male, nice. All right, sweet. Nice guys, nice. Great big male martin on that red Connie pan. Sweet. Usually going forward, this is the best way to get a frozen one out. But there you have it. Nice. One more set for a fisher, and then we're out of here. Okay guys, there he is. We got a little bit of trail cam footage. I should be able to show you that, of how he reacted around the box. And got a really nice martin there. Holy squirrel. Well, good morning guys. I'm heading her out once again. I hate to do it, I hate to say it, I hate to get off the trap line and leave the woods, but we got something going on the front end. Got four-wheel drive issues. Got a major clunk on the front left. I'm thinking CV joint, short shaft. Not something I really want to try to tackle myself in the woods. I don't have the part. Second, it's going to be a mess underneath there with all the ice and snow and mud and blood and guts and furs. Everything mixed up underneath there. So I'm going to bring her out. Got a mechanic willing to look at it today. Not sure if he can get to it today, but he's going to look at it and diagnose it, see, make sure it's not like a vacuum line or a transfer case or something more major. So we're going to check that out. It's when my four-wheel drive's under any kind of pressure at all, she starts clunking and kind of clunking going around. So that's what I think it is. I've done a few short shafts in my life on the CV joints, the sealed boots on just junkers I used to drive. There's quite a bit to it, so it'd be amazing if he can get to it today, but if he can't, then we'll go from there. But so I'm gonna spend some time in town. I don't have anybody to run me back and forth or anything like that, so I'll spend as much time as I need to. I brought my laptop out so I can do some editing, whether it's in the garage or maybe I'll walk down to the diner and get me an omelet and do some editing there, and maybe about 10 hot cups of coffee. We'll see. That's the plan. I don't waste a trip to town without getting some fuel. As you can see, there's about 15 5 or 6 gallon jugs in the back of the truck there, so I'm going to fill that up so I got fuel for this truck, for the snowmobile, and for the generator, and we'll be ready to go on another round. I'm fired up, living life, loving life every morning when I wake up to be able to run a wilderness trap line. But days after I come out to town, I'm even more fired up. So I can already feel it, building up, that I just can't wait to check some traps. And I got some people coming in next week, got trapping partners coming in, and special guests too. So we're gonna set a line probably either tomorrow or the next day. So we got a couple fresh traps for when he comes in, and give him some fur to pull. So stay tuned, guys. If anything decent happens today out in the big city, I'll let you know. We'll shoot some footage. All right, I'm back from the big city. Got a blaze started. Gonna warm this place up. We're not too cold outside. It's 28 degrees. That's not bad for this time of night. It's way past bedtime. I took a nice little slow ride back in. I'm gonna be on two-wheel drive for a little while. We're pretty sure it's the front differential. So not good. Not good at all. Not a good easy fix. I was hoping just a CV joint, short shaft, maybe a stick jammed in there, maybe a rubber boot ripped. I guess I'm glad it's not transfer case. Front diff's going to be an issue. We got to find one and either remand or used, or I don't think they make them new for that vehicle anymore. It's a 2011. I've run two-wheel drive before. I got tire chains, if I need it, and I'll be able to make a decision once we get a little bit more information on how to proceed on this fix. But I got all the fuel. I ended up getting I think 85 or 90 gallons of fuel. Got that brought in, so we're good for another, whatever it's going to take, 10 days or who knows. Finally got a new phone, so it's transferring the data from one to the other. That says 8 hours, but my other one stopped charging, so I was, I needed it really bad for my GPS on the trap line, for finding spots, for finding where I put traps and keeping track of what those traps have been doing. I'm super glad to be back to camp. It's going to be a big trapping day tomorrow. Got to be a little careful and really start thinking more where I go with the truck tomorrow, because you can't just hit that 4-wheel drive switch if you get yourself into a little bit of trouble. And the roads are greasy as all heck if you've driven them. And everywhere we're going to go tomorrow, I've already driven for the most part. So that's the story, guys. I'm really pumping the brakes even harder now. I had my foot off the gas after that second day of trapping season. You know, even though we had a couple partners here for that, I'm just pumping the, you know, I took my foot off the gas. Now I'm pumping the brakes and I'm picking up a bunch of traps. I'd like to get a line set either tomorrow or the day after. I got a buddy coming in to run the trap line, and I'd love to have some fresh sets out for him for when he gets here. I don't know if he's going to be here long enough to make some sets with me and still be able to check them. So I think he's only going to be here 2 or 3 days. So that's the plan. We're going to go from there. Thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned. I'm probably going to run tomorrow right now.